What's up? It's Austin from Houston. It's April 10th. Thursday, week one of April is in the books. Let me shrink the screen down. What is happening in the market? The sky's falling, isn't it? Not really. Days on market, April 59 days. So things are definitely slowing back, but they're slowing down. But look at how we compare. If you look at March 59, last year was 51. So I mean, it's not that bad. Even in 2023 is 57 days on the market. I don't see the last time we were in the 60s was back pre-COVID. So February before COVID, it was 64. So it's not that crazy. It's really not that bad, especially when you look at the average sales price. Take a look at this. March was an improvement, 426,037. By the way, I'm looking only at average sales price of single family homes in the Houston market. Um, so July, we were at 443. That was our strongest month. Let's go back to the last 10 years. So April was 435, June 431, 443. That was the highest. And we go back to 2023. Let's go back to 222. So this is actually historically one of the best months. Property values are higher than almost any month. In fact, I don't see anything else above four. Yeah, 443. That was the highest sales price of an average listing. That was July of last year. So we're almost back to that. The reason why things seem kind of weird is because it is slower. So let's look at the units sold. This was kind of weird. If you were following my videos, um, this number was really low and it was trending to be low, and then it jumped up the last week in March. So we did have higher number of sales in March. Um, it was just about as high as it was in December. So things are they look like they're trending upward again. Sales are picking up. Listing inventory. This has been this has been a little iffy as well. We do know inventory is high. We do know every two properties that get listed, one will terminate or not sell. So only one out of every two properties are selling. So we can see here in March, active listings 35,033. This number is going up. So what what's the reason behind that? Well, I think you know the answer. When properties are not selling, it's just a matter of list price. You know, think about it. You got fish and you got the bait. If you put the bait where the fish are going to bite. If the bait's too high, the fish are not going to bite. Let's look at interest rates. Today, April 10th, 2025, another slight little drop. They haven't moved really since March 6th. They've really been around 6.6. They got up to 6.67, down to 6.62. So despite how emotional the market is right now, it's kind of interesting that interest rates have been so consistent. In fact, that's like pretty much a flat line compared to, you go back to 3 years, like it's always going up and down. So very interesting time in real estate. I think it's a good time to transact if you need to transact. And if you don't need to transact, then don't. Don't sell. Don't buy unless you need to. Then it's a good time. I think there's a lot of opportunity. Um, I think people that are waiting, buyers that are waiting for the market to improve. Well, I think home values are already going up. We saw that. So appreciate you paying attention, staying informed and educated.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with me today and watching to the end. If this video helped you out, please like, subscribe, really helps support the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a move. Again, it's Austin from Houston with Checkmate Real Estate. Thank you so much for watching. If you need anything, have any questions, need any help with your real estate transaction needs or the meaning of life, give me a call. Bye.